Good morning. Welcome. Is the hat too much? Is the hat distracting? I literally did my hair in these stupid fucking braids just so I could wear this hat. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite activities to do with my toddler. I know, especially with lockdowns in our midst, at least at the time of filming this, basically we're all looking for ways to keep our children occupied. Some of these are pretty straightforward, some of them are Pinterest inspired, what have you. It's nice to have these things all in one place in one list. If you're looking for some other ideas that aren't in this video, my toddler playlist is linked down below. I do have other videos that are pretty similar, go into more detail with other stuff. So the first thing that I'm going to mention are these sticker activity books. I have two different kinds of these, but there's one in particular that I do prefer. So we have these Paw Patrol and a Blue's Clues one, and it's basically a folder, coloring pages, and then stickers in it, so they can put stickers on the coloring pages or in the folder book thing. I got those at Walmart for $5 each, but what I like the most, I mentioned these in my Santa box videos. I found this Disney sticker activity book. I didn't know these things still existed. I remember them from when I was a kid, but I haven't seen them like anywhere else since. But basically they're coloring pages, but they also have little shadowed out pictures so that you put the stickers on top of those and then it goes with the picture. Turns out my child absolutely loves these. That Disney one in particular I got at Walmart for like $10. Like that one was particularly expensive just for like a 5-page activity book, but I got these bigger ones that are preschool prep books. So he can't really do many of the activities that are in them yet because he's only 2. These also have the, I call them shadow sticker prompts, whatever, what have you. They have those in them. So I got a French learning book as well as a math learning book. He's gonna love those. He'll be able to start out doing the stickers. There's a couple coloring activities I think he can do, but then we can just kind of work in it and work up to actually doing the books. But those are also good. Pretty much any fun sort of preschool learning book I find is good because there's almost always at least one activity in those books that kids of any age can do. The next thing, I'm gonna put this in the category of sensory bins. I did a whole video on sensory bins. That one's down in my toddler playlist. Check it out if you want. I have 2 different kinds now. So the first one are the ones with gravel. He's got gravel. He has now added glitter to them. Everything's from the dollar store. They're super easy, super affordable, and incredibly fun to make. So it's just different gravel and sand textures. He's got glitter. We've got some scoopy cups and some little dudes and cars in each of them. So they're both themed. And then the next one I just made for him, and it turns out it was a big hit. I picked up a bag of green kinetic sand and put it in one of my empty bins, same bins that I use for the like puzzle boxes and sensory toys. And he plays with his dinosaurs in it, and he just mushes around in the kinetic sand. Honestly, he's pretty good at keeping it in the bin. If he's not, kinetic sand really isn't the messiest of the messy activities. It really isn't. I like it. Next up, I'm going to mention Plato. I know some parents hate Plato. Just an FYI, I will not be mentioning slime because that is whole different territory. I do not like the slime of today, and I just don't want it in my house. But Play-Doh I don't have a problem with. Play-Doh is fun. My kid loves watching Awesomer Pop videos where they make all sorts of things out of Play-Doh. He thinks that's great, and then we play Play-Doh and he tries to recreate them, or he gets me to. Puzzles you can easily get at the dollar store. I've mentioned Puzzle Box in quite a few videos now, all in my toddler favorites. Oh, I gotta plug this in. My life is a mess. It's not that bad. Washable crayons. Crayola has a ton of, they have a few different lines of washable crayons now. We have 2 different washable crayon activity things. We have the My First Art Board or whatever it is, and it's got the mushy side that feels like finger paint, which my toddler does still like to squish around and smush. Honestly, I do too. The other side is like a whiteboard, a dry erase board. I recently from Staples got this neon one that's supposed to be like a chalkboard. So it's got a white dry erase board on one side, but then the other side is a black dry erase board. And these crayons are like neon pastel crayon. And I think it was only like $7 or something. Next, I briefly mentioned this, I guess, but I'm going to mention again the preschool prep books can be good for pretty much as soon as your kid can hold a crayon. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of work at it stage by stage. But this one in particular I got from Walmart. It was $12 and it's split up into 3 sections: reading, writing, and math. And then at the end of each section, the kid gets a little certificate, a little certic, that says that they completed whatever stage they just finished. This doesn't require any purchases whatsoever, but basically just let your kid play in a sink. This is one of my favorite things to do with my toddler when I need to occupy him or when I am busy doing something in the kitchen, or if I really just don't feel like sitting down at the table and doing like a craft or something like that with him. I'll get him in his little Montessori stool at the sink and then fill it up with bubbles. He just uses a little nail brush, and he's got some rocks from the driveway. He uses the brush to like scrub his little rocks. He'll put like a bathtub toy floated around in the bubbles. He'll make little bubble beards, and it's cute, and you don't have to go through the whole ordeal of like putting them in a bathtub, because let's face it, really all it takes with a toddler is some rocks. So that's pretty much it. This was kind of a quick one. If you want more detail on some of these activities, let me know down in the comments. Feel free to check out my other playlists. I've got a mom playlist, a baby playlist, a toddler playlist, a pregnancy playlist, take your pick. Whatever applies to you, whatever you're interested in, go check it out. I will not be wearing this hat next time.